Thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to our hearts and just take a moment to come into our bodies, allowing our minds permission to simply let go so that we may be present in the moment. You may hear the birds, hear the wind. Good. Then lower your hands down to your knees. And let's begin just making some circles in one direction with our spine. Maybe twirling our necks around too if you'd like. Choosing what feels good to you. Moving at your own pace. Breathing out as we lower and breathing in as we lift our hearts. And reversing when you're ready. We'll meet back at the center. Just take a moment once again to feel the effects now of that movement. Good. Then when you're ready, you'll take your right hand and place it on your left knee, and then take that left hand behind you and twist. Lifting your heart, maybe looking over your shoulder. Pulling our stomach muscles in to protect our lower backs. Come back to center and switch to the other side. Sitting up tall. Come on back to center. We'll flow with those movements now. Breathing in at the center and then twisting over to the left, breathing out. Breathing in, back to center, breathing out, twisting the other way. Just moving at your own speed, choosing if you want to hold or just flow back and forth. Good, we'll come back to center. And let's go ahead and switch the way our legs are crossed. If that's not comfortable for you, you don't have to switch. And we'll go ahead and take that left arm out to the side. Maybe we can come down onto that forearm. As long as we can keep our sits bones on the mat, come down as far as you can, leaning toward the left. Then take that right arm up and over. Good. We'll take that top arm back down and then gently come back to center. And let's try the other side. This time stretching that left side body. We'll come back to center. And then we'll do that again. If you'd like to flow back and forth, you can flow or just hold. So if you're flowing, we'll just breathe in at the center, breathe out to the left, breathe in center, out to the right. Moving at your own pace, listening to your body today. Every day is a little bit different. Good. And the next time you're reaching over toward the left, we'll stay there, and you can keep your head where it is, or if you'd like to get a deeper stretch on your neck, you can lower your left ear to the left shoulder, and then maybe even lower that top arm down by your side, really feeling the stretch on the right side of your neck. Good. We'll take that right arm back up and over. Bring our head back to center, in line with our spine, and then lift all the way back up. Let's switch to the other side. Reaching over toward the right. Maybe we stay right here, or maybe we drop our ear to our shoulder and possibly even lower that top arm down. Bring that outstretched arm back up and over. Lift our heads back in line with our spine, and then gently come all the way back up. Very nice. We'll go ahead and come into a seated position with our legs outstretched. Let's shake those legs out. Good. Sitting up tall now. We'll take those arms out to the side, raise them in the air as we breathe in, and then reach forward, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Flowing at your own pace. You can continue with that flow. If you want to add a little bit more, as you lower your hands down, bring them behind you, either on fists or flat hands, and then lift up. Coming back down as we breathe out, and breathing in, working with our breath, breathing out, in and out, lifting up, breathing in, breathing out, lowering, and just flowing once again in any way that feels good to your body. No competition, even with ourselves. Do what feels best to you in this moment. Good. We'll meet back at the center, bringing our hands down by our sides. And then we'll take those arms behind us, interlacing our fingers together, squeezing those hands together, squeezing our shoulders together. Lean forward wherever you can, lifting those arms up, stretching your shoulders. Let your head relax. Good. We'll come back up. Release those shoulders, release those hands, and just shake them out. Wiggle those shoulders either back or forward. Just work them out. Any way that feels good to you. Good. Now we'll work on our boat pose. We'll bring those feet in toward our bodies. We'll bend our knees, place our hands behind us, either flat hands facing forward or fists, whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to squeeze our shoulders together, hinge back, and then begin lifting those legs up, coming into our boat pose. We might just stay right here. If we want, we could try and hold onto our legs, maybe even outstretching those arms and legs, maybe even straightening them. Choose where you feel comfortable today. Pushing those tummies back, balancing here. Shoulders back, hearts open. Good. Lower down, come forward and relax. Good. Roll yourself up. Bring your feet together. And then slide your hands under your legs, placing your hands on top of your feet. And then just round your back here. Let your head hang. Coming into this turtle pose. When you're ready, roll yourself back up. We'll bring those feet a little closer to our bodies if that's comfortable. Wrap our hands around our feet and just butterfly those legs. Stretching those inner thighs. Go ahead and stop the movement of our knees. Push them down and lean forward, bending those elbows. Good, and then coming back up to center. This time we'll bring both knees in. Come up onto our knees here. We will leave the left knee down on the mat and take that right leg out so your toes are facing forward. We'll bring our left hand down under our shoulder and then lift that leg up if that feels good and lift your arm up. Flex that foot. You can always leave the leg down, but if you'd like, lift up. Good. Those of you who would like, you can even lift up and down, breathing in and out. Good. We'll come back to center and we'll switch to the other side. Keeping that right knee down, we'll take that left leg out. Bring our right hand under our shoulder and then lift wherever it's comfortable for us. Maybe even lifting up and down. Choose what feels good on this side of your body. Good. We'll come back down to center. Nice job. We'll now come into a down dog. So we'll come on to our hands and knees. Walk those hands forward just a little bit. Curl our toes under. Push our hips into the air and push back. If it feels good, pedal your feet out. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Good. Bend those knees and walk your hands toward your feet. And then very slowly roll yourself all the way up. Rolling the shoulders back. And rolling them forward. And relax. Bring your hands to your hearts. You may hear the beautiful birds out here. Good. Step those feet apart. And let's bring our hands onto our knees and then just flow from side to side, pushing our shoulders in. Stretching the lower back, stretching the shoulders. Good. Once again, we'll come back to center. This time we're going to arch forward and then round. Breathing in and breathing out. center and roll ourselves all the way up. Nice. Let's walk those walk those feet in. Lift those arms into the air. And then breathe out. Take a moment again to just tap in with how you're feeling now. No judgment, no expectations, just awareness. Good. We'll go ahead and come to the front of our mats here. We'll lead the right foot forward and step that left foot back. We want the heels aligned with one another. We're going to bend that front knee so that it's at a 90-degree angle and the back leg is straight. Then we'll take our arms out, keeping our torsos straight up and down. Bring those arms out and imagine somebody's pulling those fingers. Drop your shoulders down. You can look in any direction, maybe looking over your front fingers if you'd like. Now turn that front palm up, place in there what you're ready to release, and throw it behind you. Stretching up, up, up with your arm. Good, then bring that forearm down to your front leg and reach up and over. Good, let's straighten that bottom leg, touching wherever we can, still keeping our backs straight, reaching up with that top arm. Keeping the heart open. Good, bend that front knee once again. Coming into that warrior two. Good, go ahead and straighten the front leg. Bring both feet forward, and then we'll switch to the other side. Turning this time that outstretched leg, that right leg out so the toes are pointing forward. We're going to bend that front knee to the 90-degree angle. We can keep that back foot at a 90-degree angle, pushing forward, or even 45, whatever's comfortable for you. Then bring those arms out, pulling those fingers out to the sides, shoulders dropping down, looking any direction that feels good to you. When you're ready, turn that front palm up, place in there what you're ready to throw away, and get rid of it. Reaching up. Bring that forearm down and reach over. Coming into our triangle pose, we'll straighten the front leg, touch where we can, and lift up, keeping the heart open. It's not about getting low to the ground because our heart collapses. It's about keeping the heart open wherever you can reach. Bend that front knee again. Bring those arms out, back to our warrior two. Good. We'll go ahead and straighten that front leg. Bring both toes, both feet forward, and bring our hands to our waist. We'll hinge down, allowing our bodies to just hang here. Release all tension from your shoulders. If it feels good, you might even hold the opposite elbows and just relax here. You can stay right as you are, or if you'd like to stretch a little bit more, go ahead and lower your right hand down to the mat and lift that left arm up, breathing in. Breathing out, we lower down, breathe in and out, switching sides. Good, coming back to center. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers together, squeeze those hands, squeeze those shoulders, and pull those arms over your back. Good, lower those arms down. We'll bring our hands back down to the mat. We're going to turn our heels in so our toes are out to the sides, bend our knees, and then just flow from side to side, stretching the insides of our legs, lubricating those hip joints as we do so. Feeling the inner thigh stretching on both sides. Feeling those hamstrings stretching. Good. We will come back to center. Nice job. We'll go ahead and turn those toes facing forward. Bring our hands to our hips. Come halfway up and then all the way up. Nice work. Walk those feet in. And we're going to come down onto our knees once again. And from here, we're just going to turn our legs, straighten those legs once again, and shake them out. Good. Bend that right leg. Tuck that leg in toward the left. Hug that leg in toward yourself. And then take that left arm, hugging that right knee in, and then taking the right arm out and twisting all the way around. Once again, spinal twist here, sitting up tall, pulling our knee in toward our bodies. Carefully raise that back arm up and slowly we'll twist back to center. Lower that right arm. We'll let that right knee drape out to the side. Lift those arms into the air, breathing in, and then just hinge forward at the waist, breathing out, lifting up, breathing in, breathing out, hinging at the waist, flowing with your breath. And the next time you're reaching forward, go ahead and allow your body to just drape over that leg. Release all tension. Roll your body up gently. Bring that right knee back into center. Go ahead and straighten it. Shake those legs out. And when you're ready, bend that left knee, placing it next to that right leg. Hug that knee into your chest. Wrap the right arm around that leg. Bring the left arm out and bring it slowly behind you. Sitting up tall, squeezing the knee into your chest, maybe looking over your shoulder. When you're ready, lift that back arm up. We'll bring it all the way back around. Back to center. Lower that arm down. We'll allow that left knee to just splay open to the side. Bring those arms out. Raise them up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hinging at the waist. Coming forward wherever we can. Breathing in and out, flowing with our breath. You can just flow up and down, or if you'd like to add the arms as they come down, breathe out, breathe in, out. Choose what feels best to you in the moment. When you're ready, reach forward and then allow yourself to just round your body here. When you're ready, gently roll yourself back up. We'll take that left knee back up, straighten that leg, and massage your knees. Well, it's time for our final relaxation. So you can choose any position that feels good to you. If you'd like to lie down on your backs, you can do so. Generally, we lay down flat with our hands out to our sides, palms facing up. and our legs straight with the toes splayed out to the sides. But choose what feels good to you. And if you prefer to just relax in a seated pose for your final relaxation, you can do that as well. So get yourself comfortable, and then just take a moment to thank yourself once again for honoring who you are. You're welcome to stay just as you are for as long as you'd like. We can close in any position that you're in. When you're ready, if you'd like to sit up, then gently roll to your right side, knowing that you can stay on your backs if you prefer. But if you'd like to join me in sitting up, then go ahead and roll to your right side. Relax there for just a moment. And then gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And whether you're sitting up or you're lying down, bring your hands to your heart, or maybe place one hand over the other on your heart. Namaste.